What's up, everybody? You're live with Jonathan Manis, aka the One Leg Bandit. This is not financial advice, but thank you very much for being here tonight. Got a lot of things I want to go over, and a lot of crypto things we need to discuss, and just get to the bottom of everything, of where we're sitting right now, and how people can find success. Okay, so first and foremost, let's hop right into this. The title of tonight's show is Preme Token. We have created a monster. And we really, really have. I'm going to break down things. I like to bring receipts when I'm showing people things. I like to show people the truth, the black and white, so you can understand where we're at. All right. First and foremost, our main man professorship has built us our own staking platform. It is wonderful. It's got tons of options, tons of security. It's not only for Preme Token. We're going to be staking other projects here. It's for growth, and it's for everyone, especially Base Chain. Okay, Base has been very kind to Preme Token, to Bandit on Base, and we're giving back to Base Chain. We're offering things, and more news will come out on that in the near future. So I just want you all to know that this is beautiful what we built. But here's the cool thing, everybody. The first 2 weeks, 40 million tokens staked from our holders. Our Preme holders buy Preme, and they hold it because they know what we're building together. All right, now I'm going to go through a lot of things. I always bring the facts. So you like to see facts and understand why I say you should consider joining the Preme family, getting you a nice bag of Preme and growing with us, okay? Look at this. Go to basescan.org, and you can go here and check out our holders, okay? If you look at this, Pink Lock is locked up 30% of the supply for 1 year, okay? Then this is our staking platform, which is growing every single day. The majority of the stakes are for 1 year, 19% staked, okay? And then you go through here and you can see all the other holders of the top 100 token holders and everyone else. So you can just see how it's laid out. These are honest, hardworking, good holders, okay? These are good people that has been with us for 2 years now, if not 3 years, and just been with us and grown with us. So I challenge you all to check out, first and foremost, how we're laid out. Some of these bigger holders are companies, U.S. federal contractor registration, different partners of ours that we have. Now, what does Preme Token do? Okay, Preme Token is bringing businesses from Web 2 to Web 3. All right, we have a great partnership with U.S. federal contractor registration. You should check them out. What they are, they're the largest registration company in the world for federal contractors that are trying to get set up that need a third-party source. That's what they do. They have thousands and thousands of clients. Okay, and by having that direct access with these types of clients, okay, it really shows the power of what we're doing here at Preme, okay, and the future and the foresight. Now, what we've been doing here lately is we've been setting, what I would say is setting the bait out, getting things set up and ready to fish, okay? The only thing that's been slowing us down from pressing full go on our marketing and advertising and everything we're going to do with Preme Blockchain Solutions is we're waiting for the Clarity Act, okay? And for all the rules and guidelines to come down so we don't spend thousands of dollars promoting something and then they say, oh, okay, you can't do that. So we're just waiting to figure out what everything is. It will all come out very shortly, but we've done very, very well in the meantime. We're constantly building here at Preme Token to protect our holders, to protect the P in Preme, our Preme family, and to work to get to FU level. Now, how do we do that? Okay, we're deflationary. Every single transaction that happens on Preme creates a buy and burn. It goes to a threshold. When it hits the threshold, when it's normally like $300, it buys and burns. Okay, and we've done thousands and thousands of dollars in buys and burns already. What that does is eat up any of the weakness out here. If somebody sells an ETH or two, needs to get out, that is bought and burnt normally over time, and it eats up, and you will see it'll get to a point where there's no sellers, which we're very, very close to that now. I don't foresee any big sales, anything like that. And then it flips. And when it starts flipping, all these buys and burns massively press the price up. Okay. We have done lots of research on this and we know what we're doing here and how we're doing this. And one last thing I want to talk to you about, we've never sold out. That's huge. All these tokens that we're out here that everybody's chasing, okay, they're all chasing the big money. Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin, all that, all the top 100, everybody's chasing that right now. That's why all the smaller projects is not getting much volume. There's no liquidity out there for that yet. But what most people don't realize is people that position themselves now in the smaller projects will reap the biggest rewards, okay? And one thing's for sure, we've been here and we've been through it, and we are so proud of where we are with Base Chain and where we're growing and how we're doing here at Preme. So we just want you to come and get involved. Now, here's my offer to you. If you buy $100 in Preme and stake it in the next 24 hours, send me the hash of your stake. I will send you a $50 instant bonus on top. That's 50% that you're going to get back on me for the next 24 hours. That's directly from me, the One Leg Bandit. And what I'm doing here is I'm creating new holders, okay? I'm creating new growth in Preme, new eyeballs on Preme. So I'm willing to give you $50 of my own money if you buy in stake for a year and learn about what we're doing and how we're building. Now, that's good for the next 24 hours, okay? So please come and join us. That is a great bonus. You cannot beat it. Again, look at this chart, the way it's laid out. Our holders are outstanding. I'm very, very proud of that. Please check on Basescan. Everything I say, we do it. I mean, you can look at all the tokens that's already been burnt, the thousands of dollars staked. We already have $72,000 staked in 2 weeks. That is massive, everybody. So that is the key thing I wanted to talk about with Preme token, okay? We are here. We have massive partnerships on the crypto side and the business side about to come out here, and we're very, very thankful, okay? And I'm very thankful for our team. We're small but mighty. Shiba Gaming Dad, Professor Shib, Amber Crypto, all the people that work with us, Blackbeard, everybody that works with our team that helps us grow, and, the way that we're building everything up, it couldn't have been done without all of us working together. So that's what we've been doing, and that's how we're growing, okay? Now, if you haven't seen the staking platform, this is what it looks like right here. I know I showed it for a little bit, but just please check it out. It shows all the details, the total stake, my stake, then it go down here, the participants, how much is staked per participant. Everything is out there and legitimate, so you can see everything as we continue to grow and add to these numbers. All right, cool. Now, let's get to this. What are we talking about? What's going on today? Fed reduces interest rates by 1/4 point. Everybody likes to play into this, okay? They like to play in. They like to say, oh, the market's going to go one way. The market's going to go another. Everyone knows now that the market is controlled by the big dogs. How do we know this? We saw this with the flash crash 2 weeks ago. When they want to pull it to cut liquidity, and to steal liquidity from anybody that was leveraged, they can do it just like that. So what does that make you do? It makes you think that you've got to keep your stuff on your cold wallets. You've got to be prepared. You don't want to be leveraged. If you are leveraged, consider it gambling. You have to think of that. You have to think, if I went to sleep tonight and somebody done something stupid and then they pull the scare tactic again, and all my money got liquidated, whose fault is that? It's your fault. You had it available to be liquidated with leverage. So you've got to understand. But what I'm saying is there's millions to be made on it. I've had a great play on leverage. Okay, everybody can have a play on leverage, but it's kind of like, how much do you want to put into the slot machine? How much do you want to put on the blackjack table? You have to know how far you're willing to go and how much you're willing to win or to lose if you're going to play that game. So I just want you all to be careful. But again, the rates was cut today. They're going to start printing more money. Gold should definitely continue to on the rise, because gold, the price of gold really isn't changing. The dollar value is going down to the price of gold. Okay? Anything that's deflationary, if you look at how much buying power the dollar has lost over the last just 2 or 3 years, it will make you throw up. It makes you realize that every hour that you work is really like working 4 hours. It's insane when you really start to think about it. That's why we're all in crypto, so we can all get ahead and try to make the best plays that we can make, okay? So, but either way, the Fed's cut the rates. We're hoping for good news with Trump and President Xi over there in China. I think a good deal can be made. Look at what Trump is doing. Deals with everybody, bringing in investment to the United States. It's all good, baby. I love it. I love what our president is doing for America, building strength, creating partnerships, creating jobs, and getting an inflow of money into the United States. That's what a leader is supposed to do. A leader is supposed to create an inflow into the states. There's all this bicker fighting about the government shutdown and things of this matter. I am strictly with what I see. I see that the Democrats are voting no. I understand why they're standing hard. They want their things to be approved, and they know that they're up against the wall. It's funny thing to me that with healthcare, they made it, and they knew that it was expiring at the end of November. They knew, but they waited to this. Look, it's just ridiculous what is happening right now. I think we'll get it all straightened out. I don't want to jump into all of that, but I just want to let you all know that I can see through a lot of things here, and I think everything's might get a little rough here, but then they'll straighten it out. All right, they absolutely will. When people start calling the Democratic senators and saying, "Hey, you need to get back to work. You need to vote on this and just do a continuing resolution," everything will work out. But either way, all right, now let's look at the charts, everybody, okay, and really run through them and see what's happening. As you can see, a lot of it's shedding off right now. Remember the last rate cut. It did the same exact thing, okay? It did not pump. It did not pump at all. It immediately sold off because the majority of these big companies are buying the hype and making people think, okay, it's going to flip again. And then when the news comes out, they sell right on them. They're trying to stack their bags. You have to understand. All right, look, if you believe in a project enough to buy the project, you have to be willing to be in it. Okay, be in it for when it starts to roll. All right, I'm very bullish on XRP. A lot of people are like, "Oh, the whole Western Union thing." Good for Western Union and Solana. If you look at the overall package of how XRP is buying these companies to set themselves up to be exactly where they want to be, they are doing it. Yes, they sold XRP $1 billion here, $750 million here to pay for different things. That's how you grow a business, okay? That is, and at least they're doing that. Hell, yes, they're taking some money and putting it in their pockets. They earned it. They built that up. But what I'm letting you know is when they do unleash it, when the news comes out of what they're really going to do with XRP, the price here at $2 and what is it, 55 right now? Very, very cheap, very cheap. And you want to know how you know you have a winner, okay? When the flash crash happens, it pushes it all the way down to $1.27, just like that. And literally within 30 minutes, it was all bought back up. All of it. It was amazing. What a massive show of power. Now, who do you feel bad for? Everybody that had anything leveraged because they lost it. But it also shows what they're doing with XRP and their plans, okay? If they was going to dump it then, they would have just dumped it on out. I mean, they really would have. It would have been the end, you know, and it would be no forceful reaction back here. But let's just see how it all plays out. Again, not financial advice. You all make your own plays. I'm big on, of course, Preme token, banded on base, XRP, XLM, World Liberty Fi, and also Dogecoin. Those are the ones that I'm watching the most. I know a lot of people are into a whole lot of other plays, but those are where I'm at, and I'm definitely excited about the future here, about what's going on. So let's talk about a few other things here. This is the Preme chart. Since we launched the staking, we're doing very, very well, growing up here, pushing up. And I want to invite you all to come and, again, take advantage of that bonus. Above me here, this QR code is for staking. So if you scan that QR, it'll take you straight to the staking.premetoken.com, or you can go to premetoken.com to just find out anything that you need. But again, if you buy $100 and you stake it for 1 year, I will give you $50 automatically. I would like you to stake that too, but you don't have to. You can take the 50 and do whatever you want. Okay. If you want to sell it immediately and get your 50% back, do it. I don't care. I just want you to see what we do over the next year. Will blow your freaking minds. All the hard work that we put into this, I want you all to see it and understand what really goes into running these projects and doing them the right way. Okay. A lot of people are doing flash pan projects. It drives me crazy. People trying to pump and make whatever they can make. But I like this long approach. I like the deflationary project. And I know that 7 to 10 years from now, I may not even be alive. My daughter, my wife, Professor Shib, somebody will be continuing to march Preme forward the right way and building this up with all the business partnerships and everything that we're doing, because our businesses, they're not in this to flip this shit. They buy and hold. They've been holding through the ups, through the downs, through the moving over. They're excited to hold. They're not going anywhere. I mean, look, USFCR bought $78,000 or something at 1.6 cents, okay, at one time. All right. And it's all good. And look, what happened right after that, we had somebody send their tokens to a scammer, supposedly, which it was a scammer. We had it tracked and everything done. But either way, got scammed, took out about $80,000 of liquidity. That whole trade sucked. We was on our push to 5 cents then. What do? You keep getting up, you keep showing up, you become deflationary, you build, you burn, and you grow. You never give up. And that's what we're never going to do. No matter what, Preme token will continue to push forward and continue to grow with our holders and continue to grow with what we're building and how we grow. We're doing it on a bunch of different facets, on the business side, on the back end side, where we can bring in partners with our staking and other things that we're about to unleash. Okay. The cool thing is we build it all, we own it all, and we work together, and we don't have to pay people. I mean, we had quotes. I'm not shitting y'all. $110,000 to build us a staking platform. Or, oh, we'll just give you a staking platform, but we'll charge you 2% of everything staked and all this and all that. And we're not doing that anymore. We're not giving our hard-earned ideas, thoughts, holders away. I mean, it's not happening. It absolutely is not happening here at Preme Token. So we're building everything ourselves and doing everything our own. And if it takes us an extra few weeks to do it, then so be it. Professor Shib right now is resting. Thank goodness he's on a break, and he deserves this break. And I hope he's having a great time. So we also got some good news. Shiba Gaming Dad's on his way up here to see me right now and my family. We're going to the Tennessee game on Saturday night. Spend a little bit of time and hang out with him for all that he's doing for Bandit on Base. He's done outstanding. Great NFT lines. Hard work, keeping it floating. It's hard to run two projects at one time, but we've done a great job and we're continuing to grow. There is no tax on Bandit on Base. Well, actually, yes, there is. There's 1% buy and burn for Preme. But what I'm saying, there's nothing else after that. Just constantly buying and burning Preme with the transactions. Besides that, it's an excellent project. It is the contract has been renounced. It's outstanding. So take a look at Bandit on Base. All right, let's go to here. Let's go here again and share this tab. So one quick thing here. Let's run through it. Biddy's down to 110, just a little bit down today. It's down 2.3. So, over the last 7 days, everything's still up, though. XRP is still up 8% over the last 7 days. Take a look over the week time frame. Understand that these knee jerks. Here's a 31% up for Hyperliquid. That's very, very nice. That's a nice move. Bitcoin Cash 19%. There's some good movers in here. H bar's up 21% over the last 7 days. Nice looking chart there with H bar. You get a lot of. They're doing a great job with marketing there. They really are. I see them a lot. SHIB still hanging here just due to the sheer amount of people that's holding SHIB in their wallet just for forever. No real growth there. What I'm saying, it moves with ETH. SHIB does. Zcash has been moving up very, very nicely. Look at this. 45% in 7 days. And Zach Humphreys talks a lot about Zcash. Very impressive move right there, moving in the top 35. That's nice. I mean, look at that, bigger than Kronos. That's outstanding. What a powerful move that is right there. But again, you want to look at tokens like Preme Token down here, but before they start moving. If you load it up right now, when we start to push, I'm telling you, we can move very, very fast, and we've got lots of good things ahead of us. So thank you all for listening to me tonight. Please subscribe, comment, anything, any thoughts. Go ahead. I'm here for you. I love to answer any questions and take care of you. We're getting the grind on, and I'll try to get back on a better schedule. We have been working very hard with the private sector, with our company, and there aren't so many hours in the day, but I'm getting back on schedule here with Preme Token. We're going to do a rock the mic very, very soon, and we're just going to build this thing up and continue to roll. I hope you all have a wonderful day. The raccoon's right here. Bandit loves you, and hope you all have a good day. The One Leg Bandit's out. Please share this.